This week, we get some information coming off the Young Dolph trial, and Meek Mill wants to know why y'all keep connecting his name to Diddy. Let's talk about it.
Nigga, get out your feelings and let's hustle. Ain't no INS, iron team. I seen niggas die cause they was trying things. He wasn't on this side where it takes Glock, leave him on the crime scene. You can look at my eyes and see the pain like I need Visine. You can look at my watch and see the cloud, that shit on high beams. Nigga be talking like that, they ain't really like that. Say I can't come to the hood, you know I'm swinging right back. Glock 10 hit like Javante.
Welcome back to the STEM Society. My name is Cole Jackson. Episode 61. It's live. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for coming back for another episode. This week I got 3 songs in rotation and I have 2 stories. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Music in rotation.
So this week, let me start off with Chow Lee. Chow Lee dropped a song called GMT, and I really fuck with the song. The the content of what the song is talking about is hilarious because that was me at one point in time. But I'm really getting into this sexy drill stuff, man. Like the whole thing with Cash Cobain. I listened to the Cash Cobain album, Play Cash Cobain, and Chow Lee just dropped his album called Sex Drive. Both of them are pretty cool. Got a lot of vibes going on with it, which I enjoy. At first, I was a little hesitant about the sexy drill stuff. Everything started sounding the same, but when I started listening to the content, which is not serious at all, and when I actually started listening to the actual production of a lot of these songs, uh, I get it. I understand. But the GMT song, hilarious but still good, and I love the vibe of the fucking record. It's just a funny, dope record at the same time. I have a little bit of I have a sexy drill playlist that I just started, and I had to instantly add this song to it. I think Chow Lee is I think he's dope, and he has just as much to do with the sexy drill movement as Cash Cobain does, and that's what I like about it. But the song is great. Go listen to it. If you have a sexy drill playlist, please make it a part of your sexy drill playlist and listen to what he's saying in the song because to me it's hilarious. I don't know if he meant it to be funny, but it's hilarious. It's relatable. Go check out the song. It's called GMT. So this next artist I actually found on Instagram. My algorithm is getting back to normal with me finding new artists, and I love it. Shout out to Sid Davis who kept talking about you can play with your algorithm to make it do that. So I finally got my algorithm back to doing that. I found this artist by the name of Travy, Travy. He has a song called Forgive Me. Now, he is an Irish rapper. I just found him, and the song that I heard, when I heard the song Forgive Me, I was like, yo, this is dope. It reminds me a lot of a Canadian rapper by the name of Jazz Cartier. Has a lot of melodic sing rap stuff going on with it, but the shit is fire, bro. Like the dude is super talented. I can't find a lot on him right now. I guess he's like really, really new. I know he has an album that dropped this year called Doghouse, and I want to check that out. But I love the content in it. I love the way his flow is and his cadence. I thought the song was just complete fire. The song ends differently than how it begins, and I like that was one of the reasons why I like the song so much. But the artist name is Travy. If I'm messing the name up, I'm sorry, but it's Travy. The song is called Forgive Me. And hopefully I can come back and talk about his album Doghouse because if it's anything like this one song, he probably got some fire on there. So check him out. Again, Travy, Forgive Me. So finally, Ray Vaughn and NLE Chopper dropped a song called FNBM, which is Fuck Niggas Baby's Mama. Toxic song, super toxic, but I like it. NLE Chopper has been growing on me, man. I think the Cottonwood album is where I really was like digging him. But him with Ray Vaughn, their chemistry is so good and the song is so toxic, but it's good rapping in it, and that's why I fuck with it. Also, Ray Vaughn has here recently had probably one of the best runs a new artist could have, and ain't nobody talking about it. I gotta pull out the phone. He actually has a ton of singles this year that ain't nobody been talking about. Of course, the FNBM song. He has a 530 freestyle, which I think is fucking amazing. He has a song with Pusha. He started the year off with a song with Pusha T called Problems. They did a Wu Tang version of that song too, like a Wu-Tang beat behind the song. It was fire. And then he has another song called Blasphemy, and he has another song called Ray Wop. All of these are solid songs. He's been putting out solid singles all season, which I think they're setting him up to get his album ready for next year. But Ray Vaughn has quietly been one of the best new artists this year that nobody's talking about. Every song that I've listened to has been heat. The nigga can rap. Like, it ain't like he can't rap. Like, he can fucking spit. And the fact that nobody's even bringing him up in conversations with the music that he's been putting out this year boggles my mind. If he drops an album in 2025, I'm already sold on buying it. It's like TDE is continuously doing what a lot of other labels should be doing, developing their artists, it should be more buzz around Ray Vaughn, like it should have been more buzz around Doechii, but I think once they pop out and actually put their albums out or mixtapes out, then people are just like, oh shit, like these people are great. Like, I'm hip to them now. I wish people would talk more about Ray Vaughn, but if you haven't listened to the new song, FNBM, go listen to it. It's really good. It's super toxic, and I enjoy it.
Music news.
I got 2 stories for y'all. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Information has just came out about from the Young Dolph trial, where we find out that Yo Gotti's brother put 100K hit on Young Dolph. Now, Justin Johnson, who is one of the suspects, is saying that Johnson and the other suspect, Cornelius Smith, actually met with Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook. If you know who Big Jook is, he's actually the right hand man at CMG. But they said they met with him before the shooting, and I'm fucking disgusted. For anybody who lived in the South, I lived in Alabama when this whole thing was going on. I remember when everything jumped off in 2016 between Dolph and Yo Gotti, and the beef has been something serious. But it's always been speculation ever since the whole thing happened, ever since Young Dolph was slain. It was always the first thing people said was that was Yo Gotti, that was Yo Gotti. Which, me personally, I wanted to be like, nah, I don't even want to believe that. I know the beef is bad, but people are thinking that Yo Gotti may have had something to do with telling his brother to put the hit out on him. I don't want to speculate, or I don't even want to put that in the universe like that, but that's what a lot of people on the internet are saying. Justin Johnson is is an aspiring rapper, of course. So we know that anytime it has something to do with people's careers or going to the next level, they're gonna do whatever it takes, which sucks because he didn't have to take that man's life like that. It just sucks, man. They were also saying that he was promised $40,000 and he only got paid $800 for this hit, which makes it even worse. I hate to hear or I hate to read that, and this is all true because some people saying this is cap. I don't know if it's real or not. People are saying he's lying on the stand. I don't think he would lie about getting paid $800 or lie about $100,000 hit. But people are saying this is a lie. I sadly feel like he's telling the truth. I just Dolph gave back to that community, bro. Like, let's be completely honest. Dolph gave back to his community and did what he had to do. And for that man to lose his life over because of $800 and possibly being on a record label, it don't sit well with me. And a lot of people is looking at it like, well, that's the community, man. When you come from poverty, you'll do whatever you got to do. Not that. Not that. I just feel like we can do better, bro. Like, we can. The fact that they're just talking about that Dolph got killed behind $800, it's just a sad state that we live in right now. I believe him though. I'm gonna be honest. I believe him. I believe Big Juke put the hit out on him because of how serious that beef between Dolph and Yo Gotti was. I just feel like all of this coming out now, it doesn't make Gotti look good. I'll say that for sure. And people are like, "Well, why did you say that?" I mean, that's his brother, bruh. Like, you guys go back and read about the beef between Gotti and Dolph. Everything started in 2016, and think about it too. Like, Dolph got shot in 2017 behind the same beef, and it's sad because people are trying to justify it by saying, "Well, he came from a bad neighborhood. Or he was poor. What was he supposed to do? He was trying to get money." Man, there's so much more other shit that you could be doing besides this to get money, bro. I'm just saying. And then the fact that this nigga was trying to promise this nigga this type of money and didn't even follow through with it is even more disgusting. Everything about this just stinks and it sucks and I hate it. And I wish that we didn't have to lose Dolph over some shit that they could have really sat down and squashed. Some of this stuff is just getting a little bit out of hand for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm maturing more, but it just feels like, man, we're losing the sight of what music is supposed to be about, and being men and learning how to be better. We're losing sight of that. And Dolph again, Dolph gave back to that community, man. He really did. And losing his life for $800 is crazy. And let me say this too. There's a lot of people on the internet saying, man, this nigga snitching, bruh. Y'all niggas don't know the streets. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I know the streets like that either, but y'all gotta get off the internet saying what you would or wouldn't do. This nigga got a lot of time coming down on his chest. And for him to sit up there and speak up about what happened, he trying to take some time off of his sentence. A lot of y'all talk about what y'all would do, but ain't none of y'all been in these type of situations. And that's what fucking kills me, bro. Y'all talk all that shit, and ain't none of y'all ever been in these situations. And a lot of y'all would fold. Let's just be honest. A lot of y'all would fold in this situation, just like what he doing. But I hate the fact that on the first day of the trial, we find this out. And I hate the fact that we lost Dolph behind some bullshit. These motherfuckers didn't give two shits about him, and it sucks. And I hope he gets all the time in the world for this. It's just, we're losing people who care about the community over bullshit. And that's what hurts so bad. Dolph shouldn't have lost his life because of $800. Because somebody thought that they were going to get a rap career behind this. It's sorry and it's terrible. I'm gonna just put a pin in this. I wanted to bring it up because that's one of the more important parts of the news this week. Also, can we figure out how to stop putting people getting unalived on social media, please? I don't think anybody wants to relive that shit. Don't nobody want to relive watching Dolph get slain. His family don't want to see it. I don't want to see it on my timeline. I think a lot of people would be a whole lot better off if we didn't have to see the video over and over again. And you niggas who keep reposting this shit, like, do y'all have a fetish behind this? It's just terrible, bro. I hate that we're like this. I hate we're the society like this, where we just want to repost death. Especially with somebody who gave back and did a whole lot more good than bad. So I don't know. I just wish we could figure this whole shit out. Again, I'm putting up a pin in this. I know more details are going to come out during the trial. I'm going to try to make sure I cover it on the shows. Not too much. I don't want to get too deep into it, but if it's something important or part of the news, I'm most definitely gonna put it on the show. Finally, let's get to some lighter stuff. Meek has been tweeting again. Meek has been trying to figure out why his name keeps coming up in a whole lot of Diddy stuff. Let me read the tweet for you guys because it's crazy. 100K, 100K. This is what the tweet says. I want to hire an investigative team, 100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to Diddy's case. I also want them to look at who's powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something's not right. Don't worry, he goes on to say, the streets know what's up with, with me. That's not the case. We're talking about business side. Somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill again. I got 100K for a thorough investigation of who's powering and how exactly my name is connected to this. So Meek is giving 100K to find out who's putting his name in these Meek Mill and these Diddy allegations. Meek, shut the fuck up. Stop tweeting, bruh. Stop tweeting. We know. How can you not understand that why your name is connected to Diddy's name in this whole thing? You've been around this nigga doing weird shit. What else do you need? The fact that Meek Mill is confused about why his name keeps popping up with Diddy is hilarious. Bro, look at your history. Actually, go back and look at some of your past tweets or look at some of the video that people have. I think the pool thing was a crazy thing. I think it was something on, was it Drink Champs? And he was calling him daddy? Something. It was a whole thing about calling this nigga daddy. Or Diddy calling you daddy. There's a lot of weird things in your whole history with Diddy that just makes no sense. I think you're gonna lose 100K if you give this team of investigators the chance to look up and find your name and who's. Ain't nobody pushing this stuff, Meek. You pushing it yourself. I think Meek Mill has been probably one of the best Black Twitter people in the world because every time he tweets, he does a shitstorm of craziness. Look, man, I don't know what Meek does behind the scenes. I don't know if Meek should be mentioned in the same sentence with Diddy. But what I do know is when y'all niggas are together, it's some weird stuff that's happening. Stop tweeting. Shut the fuck up. Look at past videos. Look at your past stuff. Like we don't need an investigator. If that's the case, just give me the $100,000. I can pull a video right now of weird stuff that you've been doing with Diddy. And I don't think it's a campaign to hurt your name, bro. It's not a campaign to hurt your name. You are a crazy fucker, and people just don't fucking get it. You're out there, my nigga. Stop tweeting. Stop doing this shit. The streets know what's up. And you always hanging out with like billionaires and Michael Rubin them and stuff like that. I don't get it, man. Like, and you be at the white parties doing. I don't know what y'all are doing. I don't know what Meek Mills is doing. I just know when I see pictures and when I see who he hanging out with, the shit just looks crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't want to put any kind of rumors on here about his sexuality because that's none of my business. But you do be looking weird and crazy. That's all it is. So I thought the story was funny. I thought Meek putting these tweets out is hilarious, and I just wanted I wanted to brighten up my day after reading so much bad news and so much craziness on the internet. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want me to investigate, go ahead. You homeboy, you can give me 50K. I'll give you all the evidence that you need to see why you keep getting mentioned with homeboy. For sure. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas is wild. Man, that's all the time I got for y'all today, man. Thank you for joining another episode of STEM Society. If you guys haven't subscribed, what's the problem? Why haven't you become a part of the society? We're growing every day, and I want you guys to be a part of the growth. All you have to do is subscribe to the BYNK Media YouTube channel and just be a part of the society. I got some more content coming for you guys, some pretty good content. I've just been trying to get the research and working on it. But man, thank you for all the support. And please, Patreon. September the 30th, I will be dropping the first episode of the second season of Hip Hop Survival Guide. And I can't wait for y'all to watch it. I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to put it on YouTube too, but I do put a lot of music and lyrics in it, so it's kind of hard. So I got to figure out how to, because I want you guys to see what the Hip Hop Survival Guide is all about. But anyway, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being a part of the society. And I'll catch you guys next week. Peace out.
Thank you for joining the STEM Society.